Alrighty, let's keep going here. Here we go. Ranking all 32 running back ones heading into 2021. Now, I have not previewed this. We're going to kind of talk through, we're only going to talk through the top 5, what we think the top 5 are, and then we'll go in the article and just kind of see what they're saying around the NFL. They published this article, and let's kind of see, do we agree, do we disagree, how much do we disagree, where do we kind of value running backs compared to kind of, professional writers in this league that have paid jobs. So let's see what we get, and let's do our top 5 before we go into the article here. We have we have all starting running backs here listed, so we can go through and name what we see and see what we name. So obviously number one, no question. Folks, if you don't know who our number one running back is by now, I don't know what to tell you. We try to talk about him every day on the show. I would love to do an hour show of that man every single day. But number one is obviously Derrick Henry. Obviously, he's the best running back in the league. He will break the season rushing record of 2,100 yards. He will go down as the greatest quarterback or greatest running back of all time. And he's only had really kind of 3 full starting seasons. So Derrick Henry is number one. And if he's not number one on this list from around the NFL, we cannot even. We can't even take that. We can't even trust them. We can't even trust them. We'll exit the article immediately and we'll stop the segment short. If they do not have Derrick Henry one, I do not agree that anybody that says that he's not the best running back in the league. He's big. He's powerful. He gets it done. He's the workhorse. Nobody else does that in this league. Nobody else does that in this league. Even come close to doing that in this league. So Derrick Henry, absolutely amazing. He's the number one running back. All right, now what we're talking about number 2. I know Dalvin Cook is a popular choice. Nick Chubb is really good here for the Browns. J.K. Dobbins is good. He's about top 10. I would say J.K. Dobbins is about top 10 in this league. Devin Singletary is not even top 15. Myles Gaskin for the Dolphins is not top 15, not even really top 20. But J.K. Dobbins is probably about top 15. Nick Chubb is about top 10, easily top 7. I may even put him in my top 5. We'll see what else we get here. Kareem Hunt is definitely top 10, absolutely speedster there. Najee Harris, I'm gonna call him. He's going to be in my top 5, folks. Even as a rookie, we are big, folks. We are truly big on this man. If there is one person in this draft that will A1, tier 1, get it done, year 1, rookie year, it's Najee Harris, folks. I am big on this man. He has the opportunity to do so, and he's got all the skill set. Like I said, he's kind of a mini Derrick Henry. Not as big, not as beefy, but can catch the ball fantastically and, is still big enough. I think he's like an inch or maybe 2 inches shorter. He's still kind of like the 3rd or 2nd biggest running back, tallest running back in this league. Who do I put number 2, though? Do I do Nick Chubb number 2? Let's put Nick Chubb number 2 so far. Real solid. Another kind of, big physical runner here by Nick Chubb. And I'm going to put Najee Harris number 3, folks. I'm all ready. I know I haven't even seen him playing in the league yet. I don't care. That's how big we are on him. Najee Harris, number 3. David Johnson, probably top 20. Phillip Lindsay, I would probably maybe top 20. He can probably sneak in the top 20. For the Colts, they got 3 good ones, folks. Jonathan Taylor, I'd put him in top 15. Naheem Hines, I put him in top 20. Marlon Mack, I put him in top 20. Travis Etienne for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Once again, a rookie running back. I'd probably put him in top 20 already. He's a very good speedster out here. Derrick Henry, we have number 1. Melvin Gordon, maybe 20, maybe back 20, 25-ish. Not the biggest Melvin Gordon buyer. He's solid. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I'd put him in top 20. Solid. Josh Jacobs, very solid as well. He may be in top 5. We have 2 spots left. Austin Eckler, I am big on. I'd probably put him in top 15. Ezekiel Elliott, once again, probably top 10, maybe number 10, 9, 8, 7-ish. Oh, no. Okay, we got to start moving. Okay, here we go. This is who I was forgetting. Saquon Barkley. So I'm having Saquon Barkley number 2. And then we're just going to drop everybody else back 1. So Nick Chubb goes from 2 to 3. I'm this close to putting Najee Harris above Nick Chubb, but I'll give Nick Chubb the respect and put him at number 3. And I'm putting Najee Harris number 4. So we got one more spot. We got the 5th spot. Who are we going to put at number 5? Miles Sanders, probably top 20. I am a decent fan of what he can do. David Montgomery for the Bears, not even top 20. DeAndre Swift, I mean, not even top 25. Aaron Jones, okay. Potential for a top 5 here. Potential for that 5th seed. Dalvin Cook, once again, potential for that 5th seed as well. Christian McCaffrey, but he's kind of a dual threat. I don't know if I truly put him in the running back. I'm not going to put Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara. They're kind of in the league of their own of great pass catching, also great running backs out of the backfield. So we'll see if they have Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara in the top 5 there. I'm kind of sticking strictly to pure runners. Christian McCaffrey, I mean, he'll catch for 1,000 yards. Alvin Kamara, he'll catch for 1,000 yards. They're great, don't get us wrong. But we're going to kind of go pure runner here. They could be in the top 5, though. Absolutely. They're great. They're great pass-catching running backs. Chase Edmonds for the Cardinals, not even in the top 20. Cam Akers, probably top 15-ish. Raheem Mostert, probably top 15-ish. Chris Carson, maybe top 20. But this 5th spot either goes to Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, maybe Josh Jacobs. I got to make a tough call here, and I'm going to disrespect Dalvin Cook a little bit, and I'm going to put Aaron Jones as number 5. Very close, though, between Aaron Jones and Dalvin Cook. They're kind of the same running back, big, explosive runners. Hey, if you don't got anybody within 2 yards of the man, he's going to just outrun everybody else. So that's going to be our top 5. Derrick Henry 1. Saquon Barkley 2, Nick Chubb 3, Najee Harris 4, and Aaron Jones 5. So let's go back to this article here, and let's see what they're ranking. Do we agree? Do they agree with us? And then we'll just kind of talk about, because they ranked them all, so we'll just kind of talk about it through a little bit. So here we go. Number 1 is Derrick Henry. So they do have credits here. There is credit here. Derrick Henry, I can't even trust, I don't like to kind of, say my opinions and my takes are superior to anybody else's. I don't like to kind of say you should take whatever I say as the gospel. But the one thing that I cannot get on board with is saying that Derrick Henry is not the greatest rusher in this league right now. So this article does have some credit to it. This writer, who's this writer? Who's doing this one? Oh, my God. Oh, an expert. Maurice Jones-Drew, folks. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, my God. Now the pressure's on me to get this top 5 right, folks. This man's been in the league. Let's bring up his accolades. Maurice Jones-Drew. I didn't know he was working for around the NFL. Fantastic. Ex-Jaguars running back. Let's bring up his stats. How many times he rushed for 1,000 yards? 3 years in a row, folks. 1,300, 1,600. Led the league in 2011. That's what we're talking about. Leading the league in rushing in 2011 with 1,600 yards. Fantastic. Never cracked 2,000 like Derrick Henry. That's all I'm going to say on that. But, definitely a solid runner out here. He knows running. That didn't get it brought up in that window. So if you all didn't see that, it wasn't anything. I was just kind of speaking it out. Why did this all get big? Let me exit here. Article just kind of increased. All right, here we go. So Maurice Jones-Drew is kind of rocking the top 5 here, folks, and he agrees with our number 1. So now I'm kind of nervous to see what he does with number 2, because this is, this is a professional here, folks. He knows the game, on the field game. All right, here we go. Let's see what he does for number 2. Well, let's see what he does. Let's see what he says about Derrick Henry first. Do I really need to make a case for why Derrick Henry deserves to hold the top spot? King Henry is the reigning offensive player of the year after rushing for 2,027 yards and 17 touchdowns. He's one of the main reasons why the Titans won the AFC South for the first time since 2008. Henry is the cream of the crop. Cream of the mother-loving crop. He's the cream of the crop, folks. Double creaming. All right, number 2 now from Maurice Jones-Drew. He says number 2 running back in the league is Christian McCaffrey. Okay, I can understand this. I get it. We just held Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara out just because they're kind of, little cheaters out here. They run the ball great. Don't get us wrong, but they also catch the ball great. Let's see what Christian McCaffrey was doing. Just kind of running wise. I think he does break 1,000 yards still, which is fantastic. And then I think he also maybe breaks 1,000 yards receiving as well. Has he done that? Let's bring it up. 1,300. Oh my folks, I mean, it's great. 1,300 rushing yards, 1,000 receiving yards in 2019. As we said, as we know, he got injured 2020. 2018, 1,000 yards receiving, 800 yards receive, or 1,000 yards rushing, 800 yards receiving. So I get it, Christian McCaffrey. I was just kind of focusing on pure rushers, but I definitely agree with that. All right, so number 2 is Christian McCaffrey. Number 3 is Alvin Kamara. So once again, he has both of those in the top 3. I get it, folks. Let's bring up what Alvin Kamara does. Has he ever done 1,000 and 1,000? I don't know if Alvin Kamara has ever rushed for 1,000 yards. I think he's gotten close. I think he had 900 last season. 900 last season rushing, 756 receiving. So once again, kind of splitting. But with Derrick Henry, we get the full 2,000 right on the ground, folks. Right on the ground. Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, they need the 2,000, both catching and receiving. So, alrighty. We're going to take these 2 out. And then whatever number 4, 5, and 6 will be, that's going to be kind of our number 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we have to go down to 7. So we get it, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara. So now whatever his number 4 is going to be our number 2. So here we go. Now this is where the pressure's on. Does Maurice Jones-Drew agree with us? Here we go. Number 2 running back in the league, Dalvin Cook. Okay, I get it. Dalvin Cook's great. I don't know if he's kind of exiting Saquon Barkley out. We'll see what his reasoning is, whatever he puts Saquon Barkley is. Because if it's just because he was injured last season, I get it, but I still like Saquon Barkley. But for Dalvin Cook, he says Cook has continued, and what did he do last season? 1,500 rushing yards. It's great. Don't get us wrong. I just don't think it's impactful. Like I said, this Vikings team is in this weird limbo. Like, they're nothing great, nothing bad. Everything on paper, their stats-wise, are all above average, but their record and gameplay doesn't reflect that. That's why I don't have Dalvin Cook as high. And like I said, I kind of disrespected him by leaving him out of the top 5. But it just doesn't seem impactful to me. When I watch Derrick Henry run, the man's winning games in overtime by himself single-handedly. But let's see what he says for Dalvin Cook. Cook has continued to get better each year, with his greatest performance coming last season when he logged 1,900 scrimmage yards and 17 total touchdowns. His explosiveness is a problem for any defense. Like I said, him and Aaron Jones, they've got explosive talent there. Is a problem for any defense, and the more the Vikings utilize him in the passing game, the better the offense attack will be. All right, so he has Dalvin Cook as kind of our number 2 here. Let's see what he says for the number 3 running back. Here we go. Nick Chubb. Alrighty, so he agrees with us. We just kind of had Saquon Barkley elevated a little bit higher, but here we go, Nick Chubb. Yeah, I mean, a great physical runner, so here we go. Even when considering everything Kareem Hunt brings to the Browns offense, the unit's success hinges on Nick Chubb's legs and playmaking ability. I firmly believe that if it weren't for Chubb, who averages 5.2 yards a carry for his career, folks, that's absolutely wild. The Browns wouldn't have become contenders they are now. So Nick Chubb, number 3. Alrighty, here we go. Number 4. I doubt he has Ezekiel Elliott this ranked high. Or not Ezekiel Elliott, Najee Harris, just because he's a rookie. We are just big on him. But he has Ezekiel Elliott 6. Alrighty. I mean, him just floundering last season just put a real bad taste in my mouth. I can't root for this man anymore. When you are now the main guy, Dak Prescott goes down, you have Andy Dalton as your quarterback, you're going to rely on your running game. He just couldn't get it done. I can't buy into it. He didn't even rush for 1,000 yards last season, folks. I can't get behind that. So he has Ezekiel Elliott, number 6. That's kind of our 4. And then number 7, our 5th here, he's got Saquon Barkley. Alrighty. So let's see why he drops him down low here. Saquon Barkley entered years 3 with the high expectations after a knee injury sidelined him for all but 2 games in the 2022 or 2020 season. The Giants need him in a big way as the organization figures out whether this young team is heading in the right direction or if they need to rebuild again. Saquon can absolutely take this rejuvenated Joe Judge team far. We just need to see it. So that's kind of what he went on, a little bit with the injury. But I am big on Saquon Barkley. I truly think he can get it done. A big physical runner, and I'm all about it. Alrighty, so now let's just kind of see what he says for the rest of it. Let's see where he ranks these other kind of running backs that we were kind of saying, top 15, top 20. And let's see where he puts Najee Harris, because I am interested in see if he has some in the top 10, top 15. Maybe he puts him 32 just because he hasn't played. But here we go. Number 8, he puts Aaron Jones. So once again, that was kind of our number 5. He has them as kind of their number 6 since we took Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey out. So we're right up there. Our top 5, we're all kind of up there, except Najee Harris. So Maurice Jones-Drew agrees with us, folks. What more do you need to hear? Why are we not big time? I don't know. So here we go. Number 9, Joe Mixon. Alrighty. Number 10, Josh Jacobs. I put Josh Jacobs over Joe Mixon. Number 11, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, that Colts running back committee is absolutely fantastic, held by Jonathan Taylor. J.K. Dobbins, number 12. I love the respect of him. He was a rookie, right, last season? And he got it done, and now he's top 12. I absolutely love that. Number 13, David Montgomery for the Bears. I think that's a little high. I'm not a big fan of David Montgomery. I don't think he's truly that great. He did rush for 1,000 yards last season, so I do have to put a little respect on his name. Cam Akers, number 14. Austin Eckler, number 15. Alrighty. I am a big Austin Eckler fan. Great kind of pass-catching running back as well. So I can agree with that. All right, he has Najee Harris 16. So decent there, top kind of half of the league. I'll give him credit, but let's see what he says. The Steelers have finally found a new bell cow in Harris, who has similar skill set to Le'Veon Bell. One of the best backs to come out of the draft in quite some time. I truly agree. Harris will be at the center of the Steelers' offense as a versatile weapon who will take a ton of pressure off the aging Big Ben Roethlisberger. If the Steelers do make one final Lombardi Trophy push with Big Ben under center, the rookie will play a huge role in their success. So we've been saying that all year, and Maurice Jones-Drew agrees with us as well, so I'll take that. Number 17, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Number 18, James Robinson. Number 19, Chris Carson. Number 20, Antonio Gibson. Number 21, Leonard Fournette. Number 22, DeAndre Swift. Number 23, Mike Davis. Number 24, Melvin Gordon. So we agree. We don't have Melvin Gordon. That's highly ranked, folks. I don't think he's anything special. And, Maurice Jones-Drew says the same thing here. That's why we were a little upset that the Broncos went with Gordon over Phillip Lindsay. Now, he doesn't have Phillip Lindsay in the top 24 either, but I do think overall the youth of Phillip Lindsay, I would take that over Melvin Gordon any day of the week here. So, once again, I'm not big on Melvin Gordon, folks, and I don't really think there's any reason to be big. Number 25, Raheem Mostert. That might be a little low. Not 25. I think I have him above Mike Davis. I don't really buy Mike Davis that much. DeAndre Swift, I think, is way too high for his position so far. Leonard Fournette, I don't care. Whatever. He's just kind of, he's not getting all the carries. That's a star-studded Bucs team. He got it done rookie year with the Jags. Antonio Gibson, Chris Carson, all these running backs, there's just nothing special about them. So I would definitely put Raheem Mostert a little higher than 25, probably top 20, maybe 20. Chase Edmonds, number 26. Miles Sanders, 27. I think that's a little low. I think he kind of got, he was the only offensive piece that consistently got it done for the Eagles last year. 867 rushing yards. Pretty solid. Number 28, Tevin Coleman. 29, Damian Harris. Where the heck? Oh, they're talking about running back ones. I think Phillip Lindsay is a running back 2, unfortunately, wherever he is now. All right. Number 30, Mark Ingram. And then number 31, Devin Singletary. And then 32 is going to be Myles Gaskin. How funny is that? We said that right off the rip. Alrighty. So our top 5 is pretty much similar. If we included Christian McCaffrey to Alvin Kamara, pretty much would have been right on the money. So, hey. Folks, what else do we need to show y'all? Take us seriously. We know what we're talking about. Jeez. We get no respect. No respect around here.